I remember a dream about drowning and being awake and asleep, being myself but not me. I could smell the salt in the air, we were by the sea. The needle in my skin, the drugs in my veins, wash away the sense of identity that remained. He stood at a distance, never calling my name, tranquil, low and even, felt less and less strange. And then her name was Leah Fell, erased all remnants of my former self. He played his part and I played mine, became a brushstroke in his design. We take for granted our sense of self, a construct of the mind lost in the mouth of hell. As I sat at his table, partook in the feast, my journey of damnation began when I was swallowed by the beast. Poor Dr. du Maurier, swallowed by the beast from the sea, in his bowels for what felt like eternity. You didn't lose yourself to that monster, you just crawled so far up his ass you couldn't be bothered. Hello, Will. You hitched your star to the monster of Florence, you're the bride of Frankenstein. He's the moldy cheese to your wine. You were a knockoff Bonnie and Clyde. Have you been to see him? Yes. Haven't learned your lesson, have you? Just couldn't get enough. Did you really miss him that much? Have you been to see him? No, I've seen enough. I was with him behind the veil. On the other side you were frail. Something we should talk about. You'll have to make an appointment. He sends greeting cards on holidays, always has a recipe. If he ends up eating you, you know you'd have it coming. I can't blame him for doing what evolution has equipped him to do. If we just do whatever evolution equipped us to do, then murder and cannibalism are morally acceptable. To murderers and cannibals and you lied, a common thing you do. The truth simply cloaked in obscurity. Treatment suffers disapproval and secrecy. Because Hannibal was an uncooperative patient. Because I was a cooperative psychiatrist. Do no harm, and did you? By a technicality, you dared to care. Not the first time I've lost objectivity. In matters where Hannibal is concerned, where Bluebeard's wives we never seem to learn. You and I are just pawns in his eyes, psychological warfare. After every battle we die a little inside. How is one patient worthy of compassion? No. How is one killer worthy of compassion and not
morally
another?
insane when it comes to Hannibal.
And we keep getting so terrible. All that time behind the veil, you'd already killed one patient. Did it ever occur to you to kill again? Our relationship wasn't as passionate, not nearly as invasive or intimate. You're here to visit an old flame while it's still lit. Is your wife aware how intimately you and Hannibal know each other? She's aware enough. You couldn't save Hannibal. What makes you think you'll stop these tragedies? He's harmful but so irresistible, steals away your rationality. It matters where Hannibal is concerned. We're Bluebeard's wives, we never seem to learn. You and I are just pawns in his eyes. Psychological warfare. After every battle we die a little inside. You're walking down the street and you see a wounded bird in the grass. What's your first thought? It's vulnerable. I want to help it. My first thought is also that it's vulnerable. Yet I want to crush it. One thing I learned from Hannibal is the alchemy of lies and truth. It's how he tricked me into believing that you were a killer, but that's not you. You're capable of righteous violence because you are compassionate. How are you capable? Extreme acts of cruelty require a high degree of empathy. The next time your instinct is to help someone, you should really consider crushing them instead. You may save yourself some trouble.